Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back for some more Eternal card game campaign play, where we are about to begin what I think is the Justice campaign, if I have parsed what's going on quite right. Well, with no ado, let us begin. You there, none may pass the gates of Argenport without my leave. Make yourself useful, or you shall find little welcome in our fair city. Sure, I'll be plenty useful. Reward Mantle of Justice. So that looked like the Justice version of our time person. Their power and toughness was equal to the amount of influence we had. I don't think we can keep this, can we? Aegis. What's Aegis? Protected from one enemy, spell, or effect, but not from battle damage. Okay. So I guess that's sort of like a one-shot hexproof or something like that. Either way, we need to redraw. We don't have enough sigils in our opening hand. Well, 4 is certainly enough. What is our hint here? Well, we'll wait till they're through. And we drew a 5th. Alright, Aegis. Aegis protects a unit or player from one enemy spell or effect. It doesn't block friendly effects, nor does it stop battle damage from killer attacks, relic weapons, or normal attacking and blocking. Good to know. What's this one? Oh, that's our Aegis. Critter there. We'll go ahead and lay him on the battlefield and end our turn. Lifesteal. Okay, we know what that does. Ooh. 6-drop, flying and endurance, so flying and super vigilance. Good deal. Well, we've only got one thing we can play. This gives us 2 armor, and we get a Justice Sigil. Seems pretty good to me. And in turn. We will not be blocking. I don't think we're in a position where, oh well, maybe we will be. Because, oh, never mind, I thought that was going on the opponent there. No blocks. We'll take 3 and they will gain 3. And our turn, what did we get? A Flying and Warcry 1/1. And this one is a 2/3 with Endurance. Well, if we play this one, then we can trade it for this with the help of this. That is, if this critter right here, the Cabal Cutthroat, doesn't get any larger. Well, let's play our Sigil. We're doing that for certain. And I guess we will do that. Try to control the board just a bit so we won't be attacking. Oh. Well, our dude got suffocated, so maybe I should have attacked. Oh, our other dude is dying as well. Great. This isn't going so well at present. Okay. Why didn't it? Oh, it's Aegis. Okay, good deal. Well, we're still not going to block. So our Aegis on this guy protected him from this thing's ability. And now it is exhausted. Bright Mace Paladin 3/3 has lifesteal when he has 4 or more attack. Okay. Well, what to do? I guess we will play out our Paladin. And again end our turn. Alright, well, let's attempt to trade these guys off. And that worked. Our opponent is at a daunting 34 life. There's a Xenian Destroyer. It is lifesteal and it has to attack every turn. Knife Jack deals 2 damage to its controller when summoned. Ah, it's a 1-cost 2/2. So that is the drawback. Ooh, a 3/3 flyer. Let's go ahead and play that out. Alright, so the opponent is not attacking with this. Next turn we have this coming down. So I'm going to go ahead and block. Back alley bouncer. Vanilla 4-3. What is this? Silence and stun a unit. Silence is remove all text. Okay. Well, let's play our sigil out there and then drop our 6-drop. Which hopefully will hold the opponent at bay until we can amass an army of our own. And it seems like that is indeed what is going to happen. Ooh, Flying Aegis. Neat. That is a nice little buff there. However, I think we want to play this out. And then we're going to go ahead and end our turn. We can't play this on our opponent's turn as it's not a fast spell. Right. Anything further? No. So that's good for us. Here's another Aegis person. However, we are going to Valkyrie Wings on this 1/1. And then while leaving this owl back to block, we are going to swing with our Warcry critter. Alright. And if you don't remember, Warcry, whenever this attacks, gives the next weapon or troop in our deck +1/+1. Another sigil for the opponent. Hopefully they're not sitting there with an 8 or a 9 drop that is going to just devastate us when they play it. Well, we got another sigil. So we will go ahead and attack again. And then we will play out our 1/1 Aegis and pass. Alright, enemy is just breaking off. That is very good for us. We will continue to swing with our 3/5 Warcry flyer. And end turn. Alright, a 2/2 with lifesteal. Don't think that is a very big threat at present. And we have yet to draw whatever we're Warcrying onto. Still, we shall keep going. End turn. Another Xenian Destroyer. Well, that thing has to attack next turn, so if they do not draw something to make it bigger or make our owl smaller, it is going to suicide, though it will gain them 3 life. And we just drew what we were Warcrying onto. That is rather large. Well, let's go ahead and Warcry again, shall we? Then we will play out our ginormous Minotaur and end the turn. Let's block with the big guy, shall we? And now that we've got him holding the ground, I think we are going to go ahead and start swinging with our flyers. And we got another Warcried unit, so we will play that out and end the turn. And still nothing. Finest Hour. Give a unit +3/+3 this turn, and that is a fast spell. They are at 16. We have a guaranteed 7 getting through. Let's go ahead and swing with everything but the 6/9. Okay, so we can Finest Hour here and kill both of these. So I think that's what we're going to do. And then our 1/1 is suiciding. That is fine. We will go ahead and end the turn. And we should have the game, not this turn perhaps, but very shortly. Oh, I guess we could have rebuked. I should have realized that. Still getting used to all the mechanics. Yeah, we could have stunned their troop and then got through for lethal. Well, we will do that this turn, even though our flyers are lethal on their own. Let's go ahead and stun. And then we will attack with everything. And that will be it for our first leg of this campaign. Alright, yeah. I wonder if each of the factions has a creature like this, because we definitely got the identical one in our time campaign. There are opportunities to protect the authority of Argenport far into the outlands, where the desert sands are stalked by beasts from another age. Where are these beasts exactly? Ooh, Order of the Spire. That shall be our reward for a successful completion of this leg. Okay. Kind of building a Voltron with this hand. I think we'll risk it though. Alright, well, the time dude is ramping. So they have now got 2 power for next turn. If they play a sigil, they'll have 3. And we really don't have anything to cast at present. Next turn we can drop our Argenport soldier. And they're gaining life. I don't mind that, I don't think. Ooh, we got a 3-drop. Flying. Summon, you may silence another unit. That is useful. Let's go ahead with our 2-drop. And end the turn. Overwhelm. Okay, we've played with that card before in our time campaign. We'll play our sigil. And sure, we'll go ahead and drop this and silence this overwhelm. And end turn. Alright, we are not going to block. Playing a 2-3. Very well. And a Humbug, a 1-1 flyer. Okay, this is a 5-cost 3-3 flyer. We'll play out a sigil. We've got Finest Hour for combat trickery. We also have this 4-cost 2-5. Let's try to get tricksy. Alright, well, we will give this guy +3/+3, which will allow him to eat their 2-3. We'll get in for 3 damage, and we'll end the turn. Alright, taking 5 here. Probably need to get defensive now. Would have loved to have drawn another sigil. Still, we have this 4-drop 2-5 that can hold the enemy at bay. And we shall swing for 3. End turn. Well, the opponent's having no trouble making their sigil plays each turn. We have 2 of these. So I think we're going to swing with just the flyer this time. Ooh, a scorpion wasp. Well, our flyer is going to be dying. But we have some recruits to take his place. We no longer have a flyer to block this 1-1 though, which is a little sad. Do we attack here? Can't really get through this 3-4. We really need a 5th sigil. Well, let's go ahead and play out our treasury guard as there is nothing else to be done. At least we are holding all of the opponent's non-flyers away. Marsan's Disciple. So they got to make a choice, and they chose to play a 2-2 Scorpion, or a 2-2 locust. Oh, this disciple is a 2/2 himself, and then he also summons either a 1/1 scorpion, a 2/2 locust, or a 3/3 sand crawler. They chose the locust. Oh, or no, sorry, the sand crawler. It has overwhelm. Okay. Well, we got our 5th sigil. So the question is, what do we play our mace on? I wonder. Probably. Actually, we probably just play out our Huru fledgling. That will stop that 1/1 flyer from pounding us in the face. And we will end the turn. And no attacks from the opponent. We've got another flyer. This is our Warcry lady. So that is probably going to be what we want to mace up. As such, we will play her out. And end the turn. Hopefully they'll just run off another bunch of sigils. Well, that doesn't really help them very much, though they are at 10 power. What is this? Alright, we get a sigil. So we can play this, go to 4, play our sigil, and be back up at 5. So we will do that. That will allow us to go ahead and... Or did I miscalculate there? 5... Alright, down to 3, and then we're back up to 4, so I did miscalculate. Math's hard, folks. Pass the turn. Alright, so the question is now, do we mace, or do we 4th Tree Elder? And I think we mace, starting to get... Oh, this is a relic weapon. This goes on us. Neat. Very neat. And we've got 6 armor before it falls off. That is pretty good. Let's go ahead and kill this thing. Then we'll swing with our flyers. One of which is Warcry. Nice. End turn. Another time sigil. Wonder what they're holding in hand. Got a finest hour now. Well, before we do anything, we're going to swing with our flyers. Fight. Wonder why we have to click that twice sometimes. Let's see. We'll play out our Elder. And we might as well kill something. Can't kill this, so let's go ahead and get this Sandcrawler. Our armor's down to 2, so most likely whatever we hit next time, unless it's a 1/1, will make our weapon go away. Alright, another Initiative of the Sands. We are getting our sigils now as well. Let's attack with our flyers. Fight. Guess it's because of the Warcry, perhaps, that is doing that. Well, let's keep our weapon around if we can. Go ahead and kill a 1/1. So we'll get one more use out of it. We'll play out our Argenport soldier. Alright, and it looks like we have gotten the opponent here. And attack. So on to the next bit. Plus we get our just rewards. Order of the Spire, Empower. Double Order of the Spire's attack and health. Does something when you play a power card. Whoa, that seems pretty good. So every time we play one of our sigils, this guy doubles in attack and defense. That seems pretty good. if he lives through a couple of those, then he will be insanely powerful. Magic certainly has its uses, but it is no match for the march of progress. Break their will, and even you may soon become eligible for augmentation. Ooh. Sounds Shadowrun-y. I see now that he has a mechanical arm. That's pretty neat. Flying lifesteal 6/6 for 7. That seems pretty powerful too. Fire and ice, eh? So that would lead me to believe red and blue. I guess blue's primal, so red's fire. Can we keep this? That seems good. Yeah, I think we can keep this. Who is on the play? They are. Draw a sigil. What was that? Draw a sigil of your choice from your deck. That seems pretty good. Well, let's do this. And we'll play out our Aegis Deputy. And they are playing a 2-mana 3/1. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll hold this guy back to block and play out our 1/3 Warcry creature. End turn. Caleb's Favor. 2 damage to us and they get a fire sigil. We got our Mantle of Justice here. Well, that's unfortunate. I wanted to suit him up. Oh, this is a weapon. I hadn't realized that. I thought it was a troop like the Time one. That is interesting. So we have an Argenport Soldier. Vanquish. Kill a unit with 4 power or more. Well, let's play our Treasury Guard. Since he has Super Vigilance, he is another good target for suiting up with our weapons. Stun an enemy unit. Well, you can't stun him. He is Super Vigilant. They chose not to attack with the 3/1. That would have been actually the best time to do it, as I probably wouldn't have blocked with him. Let's play our Sigil. And go ahead and make this guy massive. We will go ahead and swing with him as well. End turn. Another stunner. And they won't be attacking. Okay. Well, they can kill him if they wish. It would cost them all of their troops. So I think I'm actually pretty okay with that. See if they're willing to trade 3 for 1. Or 3 for 2, as the case may be, as we have an enchantment, or a weapon rather, on this guy. That's fine. We'll play out our soldier. And we'll wait to suit him up until next turn. He may not be around. Nothing. That's a Mithril Mace. That is our most mana efficient play, so let's do that. And we can hit them, right? We can, and that costs us no armor. That seems plenty good to me. End turn. Higher Adept. We can kill that and still have an armor left on our weapon. So we shall do that. Let's go ahead and grow our 1/1. And with him having Aegis, that protects him from at least 1 removal spell. Which I guess the Aegis is gone because he got stunned. Alright, stunning our soldier there. Well, let's use up our last bit of armor, killing this thing. Then we will attack and play out our owl. End turn. Kill an enemy attachment. That's okay. I don't think that's going to actually make any bit of difference whatsoever. All right. And this guy, or girl, I guess. Flying and lifesteal. That seems pretty good. Although 7 is also quite a bit of power to be paying, I think. What's our reward here? Oh, the legendary guy we've been talking to, Roland the Iron Fist, has endurance, and our justice units have endurance and are invulnerable to damage. Alrighty then. That seems pretty insane. Such a waste. Ikaria broke her Valkyrie oath. Show the rebels that standing against the righteous might of Argenport yields only death. Will do. Ikaria the Betrayer. We can't keep this. That seems a bit better. And we get to go first. How lovely. I would like to get some of those dual faction things myself. So 1 mana 3/1 Overwhelm. That seems pretty good. Well then, let's play our 3/2 for 2. No blocks. Alright, and a 2/1 Warcry minion. Or unit in this game. I'm playing too many card games at the moment, mixing our terms. So, this seems useless so far. We have yet to see a troop that has 4 or more power, though this may be the game in which we do. I suppose we shall see if they're willing to trade their Warcry dude for our 3/2. And they're not. I didn't figure they were. Okay, so they've got a relic weapon with Warcry. I feel like we're in a bad position. Right, there's a buff spell. This deck feels like it needs more units and less enhancing of those units. Yep. Just getting taken down at 5 health at a time. Another Warcry. Well, we drew a maul, or a mace rather. We've got 4 armor, so we can kill one thing, and it's probably got to be one of the Warcry minions. Deal 1 damage. Okay. Well, our weapon's gone. We wouldn't have gotten to use it again anyway because they're going to hit us and it would have removed our armor. So now we're in desperate need of a 6th sigil next turn so we can play out our Elder and hopefully hold these at bay. We didn't get it. We did get this, however, and we can combat trick it, hopefully. Or not. Sure, save it. Well, let's block this thing. Luckily, we haven't seen what they've been Warcrying onto yet. Alright, get out there. and beef him up. Hopefully that's enough to survive. And it is, at least for now. This guy? And I'm not going to attack. This guy has Aegis, so I need to hold him back. If they remove him, then we're 1 damage from dying. There's what they've been war crying onto, a 9/7. So this is finally going to become useful. Bye-bye. And we'll swing with our 3/3. Alright, happy to do that. Play out our other Aegis unit. Another one. That's less than good. Well. Pass the turn. Well, we are going to block with... we're going to block with these two. Didn't block with the 1/1, as then they could have killed 2 of our creatures. A flying 4/4 Warcry. Silence? Okay, that seems like something we're interested in doing. I still don't think we swing. We're in too precarious a position. Alright. Well, let's 2-for-1 ourselves. How many of those have you got? Holy jeez, this is bad. Another fearless nomad. Alright, well, we get another sigil. However, I think we're dead. We can block here. It has overwhelm, though. So we're going to take 3, 6, and that's exactly what we've got. So yeah, if they swing with both, we're just dead. Alright. That was rather difficult. Guess we'll take another crack at it. Go ahead and play. Yes, you neglected to mention that this Icaria has an especially powerful build. Redraw. Alright. Well, we at least have a bit of a better curve this time. End turn. Well, no 3/1 Trampler on turn 1 this time at least. Go ahead and hit the enemy and pass. Good, good, good. Okay, this silences when it comes into play, so we are instead going to beef our Aegis Steadfast unit up. Does it make these end bits of the campaign easier once you lose to it once, I wonder? That seemed to be the case in the previous section we went through. Okay. Oh, I thought this one was Steadfast. I guess it's the 2/3 that is Steadfast. Finest Hour is nice. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get him. And we can. Alright, and we'll play out. Or I guess we could save it to silence. Yeah, I guess we're in fine position at present. Double damage flying. That seems like something worth silencing. And now we can safely swing with both. End turn. There is one of those overwhelmed dudes. Not work right onto this time, luckily. Silence and stun. We can suit this up, and that will guarantee 7 in. Or we could stun and then attack with all of them. Let's do that. And then we'll attack with all. Nice. End turn. Flying and Warcry. I think it's probably a bit too late for that this time. Ooh, 1 damage. And the Aegis ate that. Let's see. I suppose we suit up this dude. And then A to attack with all. And that should do it for the Justice campaign. And we get our legendary dude. Yes, that seems really powerful. We welcome those whose hard choices ensure the security of Argonport. Know that I have my eye on you, and you shall find no stauncher ally. Thank you. And that leaves us with 2 sections yet to go, the Primal and I think this is Shadow, which we shall begin on in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please leave a like below. It really does help tremendously. And hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.